Welcome back. Today we will be dealing with some special problems, but before dealing with that, let us go to a relation. That is, have you heard, that is, you have already heard, but then too we are just confirming about arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. So today we will see the relationship between it and we will do the problems based on it. This is very important in the view of your JEE mains as well as advanced and various type of exams. So I will just write a relation over here, that is, this is RMS, right? This is root mean square. Let me write the term. This is root mean square. Okay. And obviously AM, GM and HM, you know, AM is arithmetic mean, GM is geometric mean, and HM is harmonic mean. So here what relation I have? Ki root mean square is greater than equal to arithmetic mean, is greater than equal to geometric mean, is greater than equal to harmonic mean. Right? This is the relation, and we are going to check this relation also. So I will say here कि let your A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN be positive numbers. This relationship holds good only when the numbers are positive. Actually, there can be negative numbers also, but we will come to the discussion of that part also. So what is root mean square? Root mean square is, the word says root, okay, mean, that means average of what? Squares of number. That means A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square up to AN square divided by average I want, so that will be by the number of terms, that is n. Okay. Now arithmetic mean will be what? Arithmetic mean is nothing but obviously so called as addition of all and divided by 2. That is so called as divided by n. A1, not the square, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus AN divided by n. Geometric mean obviously will be your geometric mean. If three numbers are there, you know what is the geometric mean. B is the geometric mean of AC, that means B square is equal to AC. So B square is equal to AC, that means B is equal to square root of AC. That means A and C, product of A and C is taken and then taken second root, because there are only two numbers. So if you have n numbers, so it will be A1 into A2 into A3 into A4 and into AN, right? And nth root of it. So nth root I can write like this, that is better I'll write like this, raised to 1 by n, that is nth root. And harmonic mean, so we know, that is if two numbers or three numbers are said to be, three numbers, four numbers, five numbers are said to be in harmonic mean if reciprocal of them are in arithmetic progression. That is obviously, so when you solve it, so you will get here, if you solve for two numbers, three numbers, that is 1 by, suppose numbers are A, B and C. So A, B, C are said to be in harmonic mean if and only if 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C are in, that is AP. Okay, that is they are in AP. So if they are in AP, that means the considering the fact of it, that is solving it, you will get what? It will be 2 upon 2AB upon, that is so called as A plus B, right? So it will be so called as 2 upon, that is n upon 1 by A1, not solving it, 1 by A2, 1 by A3 and so on will be 1 by AN. Okay, this is your arithmetic mean, right? Now this we will check it whether it is correct or not, or rather we can say we can prove it. But what I will do is I will not take so many numbers, because if I take so many numbers, it will be difficult for me to solve it, right? So what I am doing, I am taking only two numbers, that is consider only two numbers. What to consider? Consider two numbers A and B. Okay, so if there are two numbers A and B, then obviously first relation will check between root mean square, which is telling greater than equal to what? Arithmetic mean. One thing is there, okay, there are two signs, one is equality sign and one is inequality. That is, here greater is understood, but equal to. So when it will be equal, these particular things will be equal if and only if all A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A3 is equal to all the numbers which are there. If all numbers are equal, then root mean square will be equal to arithmetic mean, will be equal to geometric mean, will be equal to harmonic mean. Okay, so now let us solve this using only two numbers. So root mean square, so I am not going to take all these numbers, only two numbers I am taking, na? So root mean square will be what? Root mean square will be, according to this, it will become A square plus B square, right? Square root of it and divided by 2, because two numbers are there, it is to be divided by n, mean it is, na? So it is greater than equal to arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean obviously you have studied in lower standards, it is sum of all the terms divided by n, that is A plus B divided by 2. So I will reach to a conclusion where it will be universally true, then this particular relation will hold true. So what I am doing is, I get here A square plus B square by 2 is greater than equal to A plus B by 2 the whole square, which turns out to be A square plus B square by 2, which is greater than equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB by 4, which will finally become equal to, that is 2A square plus 2B square is greater than equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB, which solving further, this A square will reduce, will get A square, this will become minus 2AB and this will become plus B square is greater than equal to 0. So we come to the conclusion that A minus B the whole square, which is always greater than 0, which is universally true, which is always true for all the numbers, right? For all the real numbers, but already it is so called as positive numbers. So positive real numbers, so there is this particular condition holds true. That means root mean square is always greater than equal to arithmetic mean. Equal it will be when A and B are equal. Okay. Now if you go to the second relation, that is, now if you talk about arithmetic mean, which is greater than equal to geometric mean. Agreed? So if arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean, so arithmetic mean of yours is already sum of numbers divided by total numbers of terms, that is greater than geometric mean. Geometric mean is nothing but under root AB, right? Because here geometric mean is nothing but product of all the terms and its nth root. So here the terms are only 2, so nth root is 2, so you can write it as under root AB, which becomes here as, so on squaring we get A plus B the whole square is greater than equal to 2AB, which is nothing but A square plus B square plus 2AB is greater than equal to, so called as, this is 4AB. Agreed? So here this will become equal to again A minus B the whole square, which is greater than equal to 0, which is again universally true, which is always true. So using same things we can solve everywhere. So here let us go to the next part. Since we have already solved two parts, so why to wait for only two more parts? So arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. Now we will cross check this कि geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. Again I told you कि equal to condition is only applicable when all a1, a2, a3, all the numbers which are positive are equal. Okay. Now geometric mean already is known to you as under root ab for two numbers is greater than equal to harmonic mean. So harmonic mean is equal to n. N is here 2, right? Two numbers are there upon 1 by a, this which I was saying now, that I will show you how it is, 2 upon 1 by a plus 1 by b. So which I said already 2ab upon a plus b, right? So when you cross multiply, you will get here b plus a and this 2ab. So it is under root ab greater than equal to 2ab upon a plus b, right? So when you square it, what you get here is ab is greater than equal to 4a square b square upon a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? That is 4a square b square upon a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we get here 1 is greater than equal to AB, that is this is AB, this is AB, both are positive, so I can divide it by A and B. Since both are positive, there is no effect on the inequality sign. If they were positive or negative, then there could have been the effect on inequality sign. Since both are positive, the product obviously will be positive, so I can divide it by AB. So I can get here, that is same, A minus B the whole square is greater than equal to 0, which is always true. That means I get the final relation which is now known, that your root mean square is greater than equal to arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. Okay, so now let us take one question to understand how do we apply it. I have written a question which reads that in triangle ABC, tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2 are in HP. If these three numbers are in HP, then 1 upon tan A by 2, 1 upon tan B by 2 and 1 upon tan C by 2 are in AP, arithmetic progression. Okay. Then what would be the minimum value of cot B by 2? Okay. That means tan A by 2, tan B by 2 and tan C by 2, we have to solve it in such a way that we get the relationship of cot B by 2. If you recollect your 11th standard, there we have solved one relation, if you remember, K cot A by 2 plus cot B by 2 plus cot C by 2 is equal to cot A by 2 into cot B by 2 into cot C by 2. If you don't remember, so let us solve it and see how it comes. Okay. So you know that ABC is a triangle. So obviously A plus B plus C is equal to pi, which indicates A plus B is equal to pi minus C, which is in turns A plus B by 2 is equal to pi by 2 minus C by 2. Taking tangent ratio, what you get, A by 2 plus B by 2 is equal to tangent of pi by 2 minus C by 2. Agreed? So using your tangent ka formula of A plus B, that is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A. If you know the result, it will become very simple to solve, but if you don't know the result, it will take a bit time to solve. So it will become equal to tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, cot C by 2. Agreed? So I will convert it into tan and cross multiply. So it will become 1 by tan C by 2, which will multiply, so you get here tan A by 2, right, into tan C by 2 plus tan B by 2 into tan C by 2 is 1 minus tan A by 2, 1 minus tan A by 2 into tan B by 2, right? So which actually in turn becomes so called as tan A by 2 that is this will become equal to, which becomes tan A by 2 into tan C by 2 plus tan B by 2 into tan C by 2, and negative coming this side, so tan B by 2 into tan A by 2 is equal to 1. Now I will convert this into cot. So when I convert it into cot, so obviously it will become 1 upon 1 upon. So this is 1 upon cot A by 2 into cot C by 2. Now you may be thinking why I am converting it into cot. The final is required of cot B by 2, so I don't have to do anything about this particular tan. That is, there is no use of this particular tan. So I need to convert it into cot plus 1 by so called as cot A by 2 into cot B by 2. This is equal to 1. Okay. Now you can see here the denominator being same, that is cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2. So I will get here the numerator as cot B by 2, this as cot A by 2, and this as cot C by 2, and whole will be divided by cot A by 2, cot B by 2 and cot C by 2, that is equal to 1, giving you the final result as cot B by 2 plus cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 is equal to cot A by 2, cot B by 2 and cot C by 2. Okay, this is your suppose result number 1. Now let me move to the question back, which I think so you are able to see कि tan A by 2 plus tan B by 2 plus tan C by 2, that is tan A by 2 comma tan B by 2 tan C by 2 are in HP. So obviously here 1 upon so called as tan A by 2 comma 1 upon tan B by 2 and 1 upon tan C by 2 are in AP. So AP to already you know, it will be n upon. So how it actually comes, that I am showing you here, which is not required, but then too I am showing you. If it is in AP, then they will have common difference, that is any term minus previous term will be constant. So 1 upon tan B by 2 minus 1 upon tan A by 2 is equal to 1 upon tan C by 2 minus 1 upon tan B by 2, which will become here 2 upon tan B by 2 is equal to so called as 1 upon tan A by 2 plus 1 upon tan C by 2. Right? So here in short this becomes equal to 2 upon tan B by 2 is equal to tan A by 2 plus tan C by 2 upon tan A by 2 into tan C by 2. Right? So here this will, if you want, keep it like this, or better get converted to cot, because we read the relationship in terms of cot. So this is your second one and this is your third one, but we want relationship in terms of cot. So obviously we'll get here, that is from, I think so you're not able to see, from second we get cot 2 cot B by 2 is equal to cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2. This is C. Okay. Now once I get this, that is 2 cot B by 2 is equal to cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2, I will see where the relationship can be established. So if I put it in 1, so cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 can be written as 2 cot B by 2. So already 1 cot B by 2 is already there, that is this will become 3 cot B by 2 is equal to, right side is your cot A by 2 into cot B by 2 into cot C by 2. Agreed? So this is from your statement number 1 and the statement number 4th. Right? So obviously your cot B by 2 being a positive number, you can divide it off or you can take common also. Even if you take common, cot B by 2 is equal to 0, which is not possible. So you will obviously get here 3 minus so called as cot A by 2, cot C by 2 is equal to 0. That means you will get here cot A by 2 cot A by 2 into cot C by 2. Cot C by 2 is equal to 3. Now this is very important relationship which I got now. Now I have relationship between cot A by 2 and cot C by 2. This relationship I have to establish with cot B by 2. Okay, because this only is going to yield me the number. Now how do I establish this? I have so called as cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2 in AP, right? So if it is in AP, then you can get so called as your geometric mean, or suppose these are three numbers which are there with us, that is cot A by 2, cot B by 2 and cot C by 2. So you can find geometric mean of them also, and also the arithmetic mean. Okay, so that relationship which is present over here, which we did, you are not able to see, but you know that root mean square is greater than arithmetic mean greater than geometric mean. So arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. Here A and B and C are not mentioned, so we do not know exactly here what relationship do they hold. So if there are three numbers now here, cot A by 2, cot B by 2 and cot C by 2, we can find arithmetic mean and geometric mean also. Now the relationship we are establishing between so called as cot A by 2 and cot C by 2. Okay, so these are two numbers in front of me right now. So I will say here arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean of these two numbers obviously will be sum of two numbers divided by 2, that is cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2, this is cot divided by 2. And geometric mean also I am writing here only. So geometric mean will also be equal to so called as under root cot A by 2 into cot C by 2. Got it? So here what you get is, hold on. Now before turning the page I would like to show you here only, so that I don't need to turn the page. So here you can see here arithmetic mean you got as cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 divided by 2. It is arithmetic mean of two numbers cot A by 2 and cot C by 2. Now you can see this relationship already in so called as your fourth one, that cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 divided by 2 is equal to cot B by 2, means arithmetic mean is nothing but cot B by 2, which I wanted. So I got it. So on left side I will get here cot B by 2. Okay, and right side I will get under root cot A by 2 into cot C by 2. So value of cot A by 2 into cot C by 2 from fifth statement over here is 3, right? Means left side I get cot B by 2 is equal to, that is greater than equal to root 3, right? So you got what? Ki arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean, indicating cot B by 2 is greater than equal to root 3. That means the minimum value will be root 3, or means the minimum value will be root 3 and more than that. So obviously the minimum value of cot B by 2 for the given relationship is root 3. I hope this is understood. I am not writing that. I would just recapitulate once again what I said. I got arithmetic mean as cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 divided by 2 of two numbers cot A by 2 and cot C by 2. But actually from fourth statement, cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 upon 2 is your cot B by 2, means arithmetic mean is cot B by 2 and geometric mean is under root cot A by 2 into cot C by 2, which is having value root 3. That means cot B by 2 is greater than equal to root 3, means the value is either root 3 or more than root 3. So the minimum value of cot B by 2 will be root 3. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Go through it once again. Now let us come to one more question like that. See here, the question again talks about maximum and minimum value. If you see here, P and Q are told as positive real numbers with the relation P square plus Q square is equal to 1. So now how do I recognize whether I have to use this or not? So here p square and q square is mentioned. So p square and q square you can get by the relation p plus q by 2. So here obviously your arithmetic mean will be your p plus q by 2 and geometric mean will be nothing but under root pq. So this particular relation will yield you this p square plus q square. So here when I yield that relation, so I get here कि arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. So p plus q by 2 is greater than equal to under root pq, which on squaring you will get here p square plus q square plus 2pq is to so called as 4 is greater than equal to pq, right? So p and q are very nicely told as positive real number. So this is very helpful for us. So it will mean that p into q also is positive. P square plus q square will be greater than equal to 2pq, right? So in short I can say here कि 1 which is already mentioned as p square plus q square is equal to 1 is already greater than equal to 2pq, or I can say here कि this 2 I can bring this side, that means half is greater than equal to pq. Half is greater than equal to pq, it means that pq is less than half. So pq is less than equal to half, either less or equal depending on what is p and q. If both are equal, then it will be equal, right? So this I got. So I need to get the maximum value of p plus q. So p plus q I want, which I square. So I get here p square plus q square plus 2pq. Agreed? Got it? So what I get here already 2pq. Now p square plus q square is 1, right? And still I am writing here 2pq only. Here it is p plus q the whole square, right? So obviously what I will get now here is कि p plus q the whole square, and this is 1 and this is 2pq, which is also either equal to 1 or less than 1, right? That is 1 is greater than equal to 2pq, means 1 can be equal to pq, or 1 is more than 2pq, that means 2pq is less than 1. So 1 plus 1, so this can be 1 or less than 1, means this particular value can be equal to 2 or less than 2, right? So I can say here कि p plus q, right, the whole square is less than equal to 2, right? So I am going to talk about the maximum value. So for maximum value I will have to find square root of p plus q, which is equal to root 2. So therefore I can say here p plus q is less than equal to root 2, means the value will be root 2 or less than root 2. So therefore max value of, so enjoying na, even I am enjoying. Max value, you must enjoy teaching, that is equal, that is very important. Max value is root 2. Your Samir sir, you are taught by Samir sir from SMG Group Tuitions. Here we try to explore all the possibilities which will enhance the brain. So maximum value is equal to root 2. So you will not be directly given कि use AM and GM. You will have to think कि particular relation which is given, does it, means if I use this relation, will it help me? How did I come to know from this? Here I got p square plus q square is equal to 1, right? So this relation immediately clicked me that these are two numbers where I can get p square and q square immediately. So p square and q square, so I will not get immediately, but p and q addition I will get, na? And from that I can get this p square plus q square. So that is why I thought of using this am and gm. You can use it and you can also solve it using another way also. See, one common relation is here. See, what is the relation? Think for a moment. You can solve it without this also. No. It is a square plus b square is equal to 1, right? Or x square plus y square is equal to 1. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Agreed? Yes or no? Yes. So you need to what? Find what? Sin theta plus cos theta. So sin theta plus cos theta, right? So sin theta plus cos theta will be what? Think. Correct? Are you getting? Here sin theta plus cos theta will always be less than equal to root 2. How come? Recollect. P plus Q is equal to sin theta plus cos theta, right? Agreed? P plus Q is equal to sin theta plus cos theta. So 1 by root 2 sin theta plus 1 by root 2 cos theta will give you what? Sin pi by 4 plus theta, right? Sin pi by 4 plus theta, right? So that root 2 also will go there. So what you will get? So using the relationship of so called as sin theta, which is greater than equal to minus 1 but less than equal to 1, that is domain relation, you will get the same result, that value of p plus q is less than equal to root 2. Okay. Now you try to solve it by your own, which the method which I told you, try to solve by your own. You will come to know and try to explore the number of problems. If you explore more problems, you will be able to solve more. The more you solve, the more fundamentals will get clear and more easily you will understand, and then the speed will increase. Till then, till the lockdown is there, stay home, stay safe, goodbye.